2018 has been a pretty great year for gaming. Everyone got at least one really good game in a genre they really liked. Smash 5, Mega Man 11, Monster Hunter World, the Spyro trilogy, just a lot of good games. But here's the thing, I've only purchased one game that came out this year because I've been caught up playing so many classic and old games that I didn't really feel like purchasing a lot of the new games that came out. So that's why this video is called Red Panda Hero's Game of the Year 2018. We are going to try and find a game out of all the great games I've played this year that is the most perfectly balanced. Horizon Zero Dawn was a game that I judged too quickly because this game is one of the most polished games I have ever... Okay, yeah, never mind. Regardless, it was a pretty good game. Sonic Mania was a good game with fairly challenging levels. It is much better than a lot of the recent and older titles, and it's probably going to be the last good thing that ever happens to the Sonic franchise. Spider-Man 2 is a very unpolished and outdated game, but it has a lot of quality in the gameplay department and is overall a grand adventure.
Hi, my name is Spider-Man and I'll be your superhero today.
The Escapist is a very fun replayable game. It's about escaping prison by using strategy. You can steal a guard's key to use the main door, or you can unscrew the top of a ventilation system to get out undetected. The first level literally took me 5.5 hours, while the second took me 5 more. I really recommend this game. Octodad Dadliest Catch is about an octopus that becomes the fodder of a human family. But here's the catch, practically no one knows that he is an octopus.
You're not even dressed!
The only person who knows is the main antagonist, a sushi chef.
Now, tell me, Octopus, what are you plotting? How many others are there? Why is everybody fish?
Overall, this game is fun. It has some of the weirdest controls I've ever seen, and I love it. Crash Bandicoot 3 was an old game made back in 1999 for the PlayStation 1. It was recently fully remastered and it's such a blast to play. It's about this Bandicoot named Crash having to stop his previous foes from invading different time periods. The game revolves around platforming, giving you the ability to spin, jump, and flop. But throughout the game you get to combine, upgrade, and even find new abilities that makes parts that were hard, easy. The boss fights are great, the different game styles are great, and overall, the game is great. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. A game about a raccoon named Sly Cooper having to take back a journal stolen from him by a group of 5 deadly assassins. The game has amazing cel-shaded graphics, a lot of gameplay variety, boss fights that are just plain awesome, and was created by the people who made my favorite game from last year, infamous Second Son. Uncharted 2 is such a timeless classic. It was voted Game of the Year back in 2009 and still holds up today. The game is basically Indiana Jones set in the 2000s. It follows the adventures of an archaeologist named Nathan Drake who is trying to obtain a stone of great power and value. Uncharted 2 has giant action set pieces, awesome banter between the characters, and was also created by the people behind Crash Bandicoot. Batman Arkham City. Many people say that this game makes you feel like Batman, but they are wrong. This game makes you feel one thing, and one thing only. It makes you feel like you're playing one of the best Batman games possible. This isn't even a game. It's a show. But regardless, it's good, so check it out. Pokemon Silver, the best Pokemon game in the series, and the first main series game I've ever played. It has you catching Pokemon across the land, searching far and wide, battling other trainers and gym leaders. Overall, it's a really good game, although Pokemon battles can get really repetitive, especially in places like caves and parks. Portal 2 was such a pleasant surprise. I bought this game a year ago and didn't even touch it until now, and it was such a great experience. The plot is that the main villain from the last game is called upon you again in a battle of wits, until you defeat her. Wow, just the same plot but just redone? Sounds boring, am I right? But it doesn't stop there. The true villain is then revealed to be your friend, the comedic relief. The plot you thought was done was just the beginning. Having both of these really unique elements implemented into the story really enhanced the experience. Plus, the actual gameplay part actually had a lot more care put into it than the first, and it was very fun. Portal 2 is a masterpiece. I was gonna make my Game of the Year Super Mario Galaxy, but now I'm not, because the footage isn't rendering and I'm biased.